Hey, old people. I don't have much space left on this thing, so I'm not going to be able to make any more videos for a little bit. So let me just go on and say, yeah, I need to take a few days off, like I was saying earlier before I got hounded to do more videos. um, yeah, this whole thing with a whole bunch of stuff that's going on is just too mind-boggling. And of course, there's nobody I could talk to about it, so, not like, moms and dads and sisters and brothers and friends and things and people have and they've had with them and along with their experience and stuff like that. I've just pretty much been me. And I've been going through some pretty fucking intense ass shit. Maybe it's because I've been alone this whole damn time, though, that I have been going through all this intense ass shit, though. Less witnesses to the fact. But, whatever. And, but, I've been, told by my guys to, I need to keep my mouth shut and stuff, because, yeah, it's just too wild right now, and I'm gonna do that. It's probably good advice going on. I was supposed to take that advice last week. And I'm exhausted, and I'm sick and tired and stuff. So, anyway, then just following everybody else's advice of, go F yourself. Pretty much everybody's been telling me, So, or not telling me, but just giving the advice out to people, out there, it's like other people should go F themselves. And, other people have other people's problems and they need to deal with them on their own, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. And also this whole forgiving yourself and enlightenment and purging and stuff like that. It's like, well, if you were me, blamed pretty much for all this insanity on this new level of forgetting and remembering, I think it would drive somebody quite mad, especially with this reality. Anyway, so, yeah, I need to deal with it on my own because, I have to. There ain't nobody to talk to about it. Anyway, fuck it. So, man, I really hope y'all learned the meaning of getting together and stuff like that, and I really hope that after this full moon, it's done with many things. And if it is done with many things, then I could maybe even relax longer. So, I don't know. Pray for so, maybe, huh? Anyway. Yeah, everybody's dealing with, you're dealing with, California's dealing with, yeah. I would so get out the West Coast if I were y'all. Anyway, and if you do see the whole little light beams coming down, I was told by, back in the day that God's gonna probably send a sign to California that maybe they should get out the fuck out of there. So, I don't know. Those who flee now are the lucky ones. Just like a lot of other things, I guess. Depends on which way it goes, I suppose. But, oh Lord, it goes a lot deeper than all this good cop, bad cop deal, light, dark, this way, that way, good, evil. That's all bullcrap, man. That's why it's just pretty much how you perceive things, And get unslaved, people. Really, really look at the big picture as what it is, So, the truth is easy to find, really, it's all in actions and feelings. You look at a child and think about the golden rule, is like, you know, if that's a reincarnated little you laying right there, what would you do to yourself? Exactly, Some people would even be cruel to themselves, so maybe they'll be cruel to the baby, if that's a little them. Think about it. People are pretty cruel to themselves. So, you know, typical of, the typicalness of learning what everybody else knows now, I suppose. But, yeah, I just can't, there's just too much to deal with right now. And much love to everybody out there. Really, really, very much so. Everybody can learn a lesson behind things that thought they would want to take place but don't, you know. Tower moments are there for a very, very specific reason, man. So, really, there's a lot more than you think. Anyway, I'm gonna go hang out with, hopefully, if I could find any of friends or anything like that on the other side. Maybe help me get some advice about all this. Take a few days off of reality. Oh, by the way, you know what reality really is and truth really is? It's that thing that you bump into with your eyes closed when you walk around, You walk around with your eyes closed and damn, you bump into something. That's pretty much what reality is and truth. If you really think about it. Hopefully my voice will get so much better. Hopefully I can finally show you guys some magic tricks and all kinds of happy, happy things and genuinely actually smile and be happy in front of people instead of trying and just being positive for light's sake. And even though I'm not, I'm happy to talk to people, happy to see people, but I really got some issues to deal with. Especially when it comes to Plan B and, what I'm going to have to do and what you guys are all going to have to make me fucking do is pretty much what I'm dealing with right now. And it's like, yeah, look what you're going to make me do. Look what you're going to make me do. That's pretty much what I'm dealing with. Anyway, yeah, I don't think there's anybody out there that can compare, seriously, nothing. And I don't mean I'm going to do anything stupid, like humanly I'm going to go set up a bomb somewhere or do anything like, nah, I'm not talking about that, That's just really retarded, I'm not one of those crazy ass motherfuckers. Rebel ass, Unabomber type motherfuckers. Nah, I'm not that kind of crazy, man. I'm actually a pretty normal person when it comes down to it, a cool, normal person that just likes to watch cartoons and chill and be a good mom and cook and stuff and adventure out there and be like, wow, look at bunnies, rabbits, and fairies. I really, really want to save all of this, save the world and save people and save everything. But that's another thing, too. It's like if so many things are pointing me down to committing one big act of evil, which I'm really refusing on doing, exceptionally refusing, then, what the fuck was I going with that? Damn it. Yeah. Just doing wrong. And people trying to, just like the universe is really, 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 it seemed like it's trying to make me out to try to be the bad guy, but I really think that that's a trick, so I'm trying to be cool. Anyway, that's another thing out there. There's just so much. And if anybody really wants to actually be serious, talk to me about something that's serious, not wanting to try to get in my pants or dealing with their own problems when they're telling me in my face that I need to deal with my own problems and stay by myself and deal with it on my own. It's like, hey, I got this problem that I need your help with, but you need to deal with your shit on your own. Motherfucker. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Good cop, bad cop. Man, I'm gonna be taking a few days off for a bit, you know. I need some higher self perspective and not no people perspective and trickery and things. So watching people go down this fucking rabbit hole, this ignorance and dumb. Yeah. Anyway, it's hard to know. I swear to God, it's hard to know. So anyway, it's an interesting night tonight. I'll see you guys after the full moon and stuff. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe I'll move on. You never know. It's who I am. So anyway, God bless you all, and I pray for y'all, and good luck, you know. Definitely figure out what it is that God's trying to tell you. If you're not all happy and bubbly and shiny, you know, there really is some lesson test. That's just a big test of the emergency broadcast system. For real. And we're not getting ready for a powwow or a fairy ball or something like that. It's not the reason why we're being strengthened and getting on armor and learning all this stuff and trying to get healthy and, and stuff like that. You know, upping our powers and stuff. No, that's not the reason, you know. I mean, why wouldn't nature do that? Think about it. What would they actually be preparing you for? You know? Also, if you were to actually want to find a prophet to actually escape death, you would think that death himself would probably be, you know, King Saul was pretty smart on that one when he used death as a prophet to get through his bullshit. Just saying, you know, death knows where death is. So maybe a good way to get out of dying is following an angel of death. You know, maybe God's smart on that matter. And also, you know, yeah, just hang on in there, man. Try to figure out this lesson. I know it's a doozy of a lesson. You know, we can all point fingers at each other, but we know exactly what it is. Deep down inside, you know exactly what it is, just like I do. It's like, oh yeah, maybe my biggest problem is myself, you know, for who I am. Even though I don't know, I know nobody cares. I've been so really desperately trying to please everybody because I'm trying to forgive myself for all this bullshit ass crap of the devil that, you know, the devil might have caused and stuff like that, and the shit that I have done and stuff like that, all the way through before the beginning of time. That's a kind of a lot of stuff. So this one might take a little bit, especially when it's all mostly lies and stuff. Some of it's true. Most of it's lies, though. But what you gonna do, right? Anyway, I do love y'all. I do love mankind. But man, being smarter, it's a lot simpler. Okay, really. Really, really is. So, good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the werewolves bite.